I'm Harry Wilkinson, and welcome to the next tutorial in this series here on Mr. Harry Piano at YouTube. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning about using five-finger hand positions on the piano, and starting with C position. So we're going to learn about the five fingers, the proper way to use them on the piano, and C position. Now you may wish to review the previous tutorials where we learned about the keyboard geography. We learned about two black keys, up the keyboard and down the keyboard, and then we found the musical alphabet all up and down the keyboard. And we learned that the most important key on the keyboard is middle C, and that it comes right underneath the name of any piano you go to. Just look for the brand name. This one is Techniques. Look for the two black keys underneath, and middle C is the white key just in front of those two, right here. And we'll definitely need that for today's lesson when we learn about C position. But first, before we do that, we need to talk about your fingers, because as we're beginning piano and learning how to play, what we do is we give our fingers numbers to help us orient where to put them on the keyboard. So, finger number 1 is your thumb on each hand. So, finger number 1 is your thumb. Finger number 2, that's the pointer finger. Finger number 3, that's the middle finger. 4 is the ring finger, and pinky is the fifth finger. Now, we're going to be learning to use both hands, but not together. At first, we don't use both hands together. We use one hand at a time. But we will be using the right hand in C position, and we will be using the left hand in C position. The right hand fingers go up the keyboard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because going up the keyboard is going to the right, as we learned in our keyboard geography lesson. So we're going up on our right hand, and we're going down on our left hand. So we're actually going to be going backwards in the musical alphabet, starting from the thumb and going backwards down to the pinky. That's how it works, geography-wise, with your right hand and your left hand. So now we need to talk about the proper way to put your fingers on the keys. So when we play, we need to have curved fingers. So if you can imagine holding a ball or a bubble in your hand, just like that, and then putting your hand just like that on the piano. You want to keep your fingers curved. You don't want them to go flat. You don't want to pop that bubble. And the reason why is that you get much more finger strength when your fingers are curved than you do when they're flat. And the potential for errors, missed keys, and so forth is much more when you have flat fingers. So we always keep our fingers curved. Just imagine that bubble in the palm of your hand. Alright, so that is the proper way of positioning our fingers. And now we're going to find C position. Now, we'll do a little close-up here on the keyboard later so that you can see close up what I'm talking about. But hopefully you can see from this camera angle. Here we found middle C now. Here's the two black keys, and here's middle C. So what happens is we take our right thumb, finger number 1 goes on middle C. And once we place that, the rest of the fingers go in order. Second finger on D, third finger on E, fourth finger on F, fifth finger on G. C, D, E, F, G. And that's our right hand finger position, starting with thumb on C, ending with the pinky on G. Now, as I've told you, you go backwards with the left hand. So the left thumb now is going to go on G. Now here's G, and if you review our musical alphabet tutorial, you'll see that G is the second white key in among these group of 3 black keys. That's where the thumb goes, on G, F, E, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, my fingers are curved, so I'm going to have a lot more finger strength in this finger position. Now notice the positioning of my arms. My elbows are at my side, and my arm is flat. It's not down here. It's not down here. You want to give yourself every opportunity, every advantage to get strength in those fingers. So when your arm is like this, straight, you're going to have a lot more strength in your fingers. So that's basic C position. C, D, E, F, G on the right hand, and backwards on the left hand, G, F, E, B, C. Right, so now let's see if I can get a close-up for you so you can take a look and see how it looks closer in on your keyboard. Alright, so here we are, close-up on our keyboard. This is, again, my keyboard is a Technics. And so here's the name, Techniques. Here's the two black keys right under the name of the piano, and here is little C, which I'm going to put my thumb on. There's C, then comes D, E, F, and G. So you can see how my fingers are curved and on those 5 keys. C, D, E, F, G. And just like that, we keep the fingers curved, right? Alright, so now let's try the left hand. Now here's the 3 black keys. G is the second white key in that group. So I'm going to put my thumb on that G and then go down F, E, D, C. So you see it goes backwards from the thumb, G, F, E, D, C, and up from the pinky, C, D, E, F, G. So that's the proper position for the left hand in C position. So once again, here's the right. And here is the left. Alright, so now that we have our 5-finger position in C position, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, B, C. Here's a simple tune you might try using just the right hand. Recognize that tune. It's a little snippet of Ode to Joy, famous piece written by Ludwig van Beethoven. And it's very easy to play with just the right hand. That's all I played it with. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D, E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C, C. Those are the notes. And when I play it, I can also say the finger numbers as well. It starts with my 3rd finger on E. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1. So as we're learning to play and learning where the keys are, we often recite out loud the letter names and the finger numbers until we're more comfortable with playing. And most of your supplemental lesson books that you might find in a music store, if you're trying to learn lessons, they'll have that written out for you, finger numbers and letter names as you're starting to learn. They make it very easy for you to take little steps as you're starting to get comfortable with the keyboard and learn where everything is. And that's a big part of your early piano lessons, just getting comfortable with that, because it's all brand new to you. It's like learning a new language or learning a new computer system. You have to know the ins and outs. You have to know what everything does when you press those little buttons down. So, last thing to talk about is, and this is a question I get all the time, is what should your piano setup look like? Now, as you see, I have my keyboard here, and I have a piano light. It's actually not specifically for piano, but you can get specific piano lamps that curve and bend this way right over where your book or your written piece will be. And this gives you plenty of light. You want plenty of light right on the keyboard, and right here by the where your written piece will be, so that you can see with comfort. You also want backlighting, as you see I have here on this side and on this side. I have plenty of light in the back that gives me light behind me as well as in front of me, so I can see comfortably without any eye strain whatsoever. I wear glasses. I don't even have to wear my glasses right now because everything's really close and up front and very well lit, and that's how you ought to have your piano space wherever you have it organized, so that you have plenty of light. That's really the most important thing. So that is basically what you need for this tutorial. We've learned about finger position and finger numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've learned C, E, E, F, G, and we've learned keeping your fingers curved. Keep that bubble in your hand. And next time, we'll see if we can do a little more with C position. All right, take care.